The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Good evening, Knights Nation. Let me talk to you. Yeah. Good evening and welcome to BallGame Blitz TV Sports Network, produced by Worthy Road Studios on BallGame Blitz Facebook page. This is a copyright broadcast of Worthy Road Studios for 2023. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or editing or further use of this BallGame Blitz TV show without the written consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited. I am Andrew Burris, your announcer for this evening. Other high school teams that we cover are Jackson Christian, USJ, TCA, and Peabody. And those games are broadcasted to each high school's Facebook page. We also broadcast Union University, home baseball, soccer, volleyball, basketball, and softball. New this year to Worthy Road Studios and BallGame Blitz is Rockabilly Baseball and Bethel Sports. All of our games are archived to Worthy Road Studios' YouTube channel. Our executive producer for all of our schools and other sports, such as boxing, is the ever-present but ever-loved Paul Schultze. Man, I love that guy. So let's talk a little bit about the Sacred Heart boys. How about that? Sacred Heart is at 500 on the year. Their first win was against McKenzie, beating them 72-25. A couple days later, they played Bolivar Central. They lost that game with a final score of 72-60. Now, if you're like me, you are not expecting Sacred Heart to lose that game. You weren't expecting to be a blowout either, but, you were expecting Sacred Heart to win. Tonight, they play the Humboldt Vikings. The Vikings come into the non-league battle with a 1-0 record. In their last battle, they beat Haywood in a close game, 65-61. That was a non-district game. Haywood usually always carries a good basketball team with them. If the Knights want a clean win, in my opinion, they first need to clean up their turnovers. They average 17 turnovers a game. And, of course, it's early in the season, and that will come with time. Another area I think they can clean up is the free throw line. When games come down to a less than 15-point differential, the very first area I look at is the free throw percentage or the just free throw stats. Andre Bell and Keelan Johnson lead the team with 20 points per game. Bell is a senior and Johnson is a junior. Bell also leads the team in rebounds per game. Ron Brisbane, who leads the team in assists, has a nice stroke from mid-range, as we saw in the game against Bolivar. A.J. Mormon and Keelan Johnson lead the team in field goal percentage with 70%. The starting lineup, I believe, will be Andre Bell, Justin Davidson, Keelan Johnson, Ron Brisbane, and A.J. Mormon. 4 seniors and 1 junior in that lineup, and Johnson is the junior. The district that Sacred Heart has contains Jackson Christian, USJ, TCA, Fayette Academy, TRA, Carroll Academy, and Natchez Trace Youth Academy. Let's talk a little bit about the Humboldt boys. Humboldt is 1-0 in the year, with the only win coming against Haywood, 65-61. That was on November 14th. So it's been a while for the squad since they last played basketball. And, I graduated from Peabody, which is about 10 minutes away from Humboldt, and Humboldt has a good history of basketball programs. They went to the state tournament most recently last year, where they wound up losing to Hampton. They play in a district that contains Middleton, Bradford, West Carroll, Clarksburg, and Halls. The head coach for the Vikings is Coach Ron Abernathy. We are getting the starting lineups, pregame festivities going right about now. So we will be right back with you after these few messages.
Grit, perseverance, determination, and dedication to being committed to something bigger than yourself. The sports at Sacred Heart of Jesus High School, along with our wonderful coaching staff, offers not only these characteristics to be instilled in your young man or young lady, but they offer an excellence in drive and determination, facing all of the great competition and preparing them for the next level.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank.
You want to go now?
You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we are back here at Sacred Heart High School. Humboldt's introducing their starting lineups. A big name for the Humboldt Vikings is Stephon Shivers. Stephon Shivers, Lord, I think that kid might just be one of the best linemen I think I've ever seen play the game of football. And fortunately enough, we get to see him here out on the basketball court. He has offers from, my favorite team, Tennessee. Also, he has an offer from Arkansas. So, he's a pretty successful guy on the gridiron. So, let's see what he does on the hardwood. For the Sacred Heart, I think it's going to be about the same as what I said. It's going to be Andre Bell starting. Number 1, Justin Davidson. And it looks like Brisbane, Johnson, and Mormon will also be starting. This Sacred Heart squad carries a lot of experience. 4 seniors, the amount of impact that has on a game, on a basketball team, is insurmountable. You got so much experience, and you got a junior in your lineup who is going to take the leadership that he's seeing from his senior friends, his senior teammates, that he's going to take next year whenever the seniors are gone. Humboldt's lineup, number 35, Fred Moore. Number 1, Kendrick Taylor. Number 15, Caven Taylor. Number 52, Stephon Shivers. And I can't see the other guy's number, but he is there. Justin Davidson to tip off for the Knights. Number 35, Fred Moore to tip off for the Vikings. And like I said, the Vikings, they have a great, and I mean a great, oh so great history of basketball programs to come through Humboldt. And Humboldt will start out with the ball first. And the last guy in Humboldt's lineup is number 4, Jeffrey Patterson. Patterson. On the outside is Humboldt from the corner. Thought about shooting it, will not. Drives in the paint. Will be called for a travel. So that's already 1 turnover here for Humboldt in this contest. See, this is what Sacred Heart also didn't do to greatly in their win. They didn't capitalize off of Bolivar's turnovers. Each and every opportunity they had, it just seemed like they'd miss a shot and take a bad shot. A little bit of confusion here for the Knights, as there is no shot clock in high school. It's one of the rules that stayed the same this past offseason with the TSSAA. Stephon Shivers guarding Brisbane. Brisbane mid-range misses. Justin Davidson somehow winds up with the ball, loses possession, gives it up to Patterson. Patterson driving down the court. Thought about popping mid-range, won't. Out to Taylor. On the inside is Taylor, and that shot won't go. Rebound, Justin Davidson to Mormon, to Brisbane. Brisbane inside. Defenders crashing. Shot blocked. Sacred Heart still in possession. Brisbane decides to go back in. A foul by Shivers. Team first, personal first. Brisbane will go to the line, shoot 2. You know, when we got here today to set up, A.J. Mormon, DJ Johnson, who we hopefully see tonight, and Ron Brisbane were working on their craft. Soon enough, the rest of the team started warming up. Kind of not really a headline, but something that had me intrigued. Keelan Johnson had ice put on both of his knees in pregame ritual activities. You know, do what you're entitled to. Ron Brisbane was working on his mid to long range game. Mormon was working on ball handles, and Johnson was shooting 3-pointers as Brisbane makes both of his free throws. At the end of Brisbane shoot around, I thought this was just amazing. He pulled off a windmill slam. A windmill slam? I can't even do that. As the nice on the defense here. Centered shot. Shot goes for number 4, Jeffrey Patterson. Johnson outside. Nylon. Scores 5-3 with 6:15 left in this quarter of basketball. Steal by Davidson right here. Foul by a full court pass. Won't commit to it. Mormon to Brisbane. Brisbane with the end one opportunity to see. Now that's a second foul for Stephon Shivers. So we will see if a sub comes in. It does look like a sub will come in. After this free throw, of course. Brisbane at the line to shoot 1. Number 50, let's see, Tobias Bell comes in for number 52, Stephon Shivers. The head coach for the Vikings is Ron Abernathy. He, like I said, carries a great squad with him wherever he goes. As he makes his free throw. Keelan Johnson, as Brisbane goes up, attempts to block, won't get it, but he'll get the rebound instead. Keelan Johnson, in my opinion, the obvious sharpshooter on this team, provides a great statistical appliance towards the three-point line for the Knights. As I mentioned, he's only a junior as Bell gets to rebound off the Humboldt miss. Bell, Brisbane, 3 from the corner. Won't go. Rebound number 35, Campbell. Gives it to Patterson. Patterson gives it to Taylor, and his shot was sent back to Narnia. Taylor gives it to Patterson. Back to Taylor. Thought about shooting 3, won't. Patterson. Pump fakes. This man to miss. On the inside. Back out to Taylor. Patterson with the ball now. And to Bell. Bell to Taylor for a 3. Back and forth game so far. Bell on the inside sees Davison. Davison, mid-range. It'll go. Gets the lucky bounce. Patterson gets it past half court. Sees Taylor trying to get open. Bell hit that. Pass is missed. We will have a foul called, as that could have been disastrous. Change of momentum for the Vikings. It's almost Thanksgiving weekend. Or, well, it is Thanksgiving. It is Thanksgiving break. It might have started today for Sacred Heart. Student section is not out here, sadly. However, it still is a pretty full house here at the David Hunt court. Johnson for 3, won't go. Rebound Taylor. Taylor gives it to Patterson. Patterson drops the ball. Patterson being guarded by McKinney. McKinney recent sub there for the Knights, as that pass is deflected by Johnson. McKinney is a senior on the Knight squad, carries even more experience. This Knight squad, let me count it up right quick, has 5 seniors on this squad. Overwhelming majority being made of seniors and juniors. As Taylor for 3, won't go, rebound Bell. Bell can go back up with it. With the putback bucket. Bell in the corner for 3. Good, nylon. Bell rings the bell there with the corner 3. That pass was deflected by Bell. Still be Humboldt Viking balls. We have another substitution here for the Vikings. Number 25, Kevontae Wedley comes in. Jefferson on the outside has motion, trying to get it. At least I thought he was trying to get to number 25, Wedley. Wedley, corner. Pass stolen by Brisbane. Brisbane tries to get to Mormon. A little bit of an aerial pass right there. Mormon decides to go in. Brisbane. Stephon Shivers that is Bell making the play there. Not Stephon Shivers, taking a charge there for the Vikings. Good play there by Bell. Jefferson with the ball now. Another substitution from Humboldt here. Looks to be number 3, Eli Moore, looking to sub in. This Humboldt squad is pretty deep in comparison to Sacred Heart. As the putback bucket will not go. Another offensive rebound by the Vikings. That bucket won't go either. Taylor finally gets it to go up and in. Ron Brisbane going to go in. Easy lay-in. As I mentioned earlier, Humboldt boys have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14 players on their squad this year to Sacred Heart's 9. So definitely a lot deeper with personnel as McKinney for 3 won't go. Jefferson to Taylor. Out to Wedley, inside to Bell. Bell to Moore, and that'll be an easy 2. Tight game here in our early going. Mormon with a nice little mid-range gets it to drop. Taylor to Jefferson. Back to Taylor. Taylor thought about shooting a 3, won't go. Last off of Brisbane be Viking ball. Davidson is subbing in for Brisbane. Number 4 for the Vikings, Jeffrey Patterson comes out of the game as number 3, Eli Moore, comes in. Moore decides to drive in. Basket will not go. Rebound by Mormon. Oh, fast break here. This is another spot where the Knights could improve. McKinney for 3. Nylon. 40 seconds left here in the first quarter of action. Wedley with the ball. See what Humboldt does here. They're kind of just holding around, trying to play keep away. Maybe save their best for later on. Taylor. Just running ball motion here. Just keep away from the defenders. Got a little bit more motion happening. Moore tries to drive in. Surprised they didn't call the charge there on Bell. Fast break opportunity here. Last bucket chance. Johnson, 3. Won't go. Rebound Bell. They'll knock off the shot as it would not have gone in. And we have the end of the first quarter. 20-14 your score here at David Hunt Court. We'll be right back after these messages.
no matter where you are. You can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Psst, buddy, I'm not feeling too good after all this summer heat.
Yeah, me either. I think I'm about to blow a coil.
Let McCoy's Heating and Air give your unit a little TLC. Maintenance is the key to staying worry-free. Right now, schedule a one-time cleaning for only $90. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com.
McCoy's got us in great shape, unlike that guy.
Jackson's most trusted team of technicians. York and McCoy's Heating and Air.
And we are back here at David Hunt Court. Sacred Heart in that first quarter of action kind of came out swinging. They came out way faster than they did against Bolivar, especially with the fact that they have the lead at the end of the first quarter. Here in the second quarter of action, I would expect no slowing down from the Knights, as I would also expect Humboldt to try and get back in it. They're still rocking with the same lineup that they had when we last left for commercial break. We will have... Not too sure why. He'll say we redo, correct? Yeah. Don't know why we're redoing it. Here we go. Mormon gives it to Johnson. Johnson, shot is blocked. More like tip. Davidson gets the ball and will go up and get fouled. He'll be at the line. His first is good. Second, good as well. Humboldt on the inside. Moore will be fouled, sent to the line. Fouls on number 4, Keelan Johnson. You know, I'm a shoe guy myself, and some of these shoes that I'm seeing being rocked by Sacred Heart, they are extraordinary, and I would like to invest. As Moore's free throw misses, Humboldt regains possession and will go back up with the putback. Mormon being guarded tightly by Wedley right here. Mormon finds a seam. Mormon can go in. Rebound, Humboldt. Humboldt gives the ball away to Bell. That was a good play by Bell. They're out there even on that fast break. Bell didn't see anything. Brisbane looking to check back in for the Knights. Mormon out to McKinney. McKinney, 3. Nylon. Humboldt with the ball now, pushing it. Wedley, 3. Won't go. Rebound, Wedley. Wedley tries to find the man. Bell, inside. Easy 2. Stephon Shivers had 2 quick fouls, and he's been on the bench since then. As Mormon goes inside, fails to connect. Bell with the rebound. Bell gives it to Moore. Moore going to go coast to coast, be a charge taken by Justin Davidson. Patterson subs in for Moore. Humboldt has 2 fouls. Davidson subs out. Brisbane comes in. McKinney's still out there. McKinney getting more minutes tonight, more than he got in the Bolivar game. Brisbane. Thought about shooting a three, still thinking about it. Decides to drive inside, being guarded tightly by Bell. Number 1, Taylor, Kendrick Taylor, with the lay-in. That'll be a travel against Johnson. Patterson calling for Taylor to get the inbound in as we have a substitution here. Number 15, Taylor, Caven Taylor subs in for number 50, Bell. Bell put in some good minutes. Good minutes for the Vikings. Patterson out to Taylor. Taylor thought about popping a three, won't. Pass kind of tipped there by Knights defenders. Number 15, Taylor gives it up. Mormon going to drive inside, tries to get it back out. Pass deflected by number 15, Taylor. Still be Knight ball, though. Mormon, McKinney, corner three, nylon. McKinney has been hotter than a Rolex in a pawn shop this half of basketball. His stroke is pure so far in this game. See if that continues as Wedley inside to Taylor. Taylor being guarded by Brisbane. Put back by Fred Moore will eventually go in, as I'm sure they will charge Brisbane. I'm sorry. Number one fouls on number 3, McKinney. Just his first, I believe. His basket is good. Mormon looking to push down the court. Being guarded by Jefferson. Mormon seemingly getting Jefferson out of his way. Pops a three. Will go with the lucky bounce. 5 minutes left here in the second quarter of action. Brisbane tries to get up and block it, won't. Be another easy bucket for the Humboldt Vikings. Mormon being guarded by Jefferson once again. A lot of man-to-man being played here by the Humboldt defense, as that shot will not go in. Shall we see a dunk? Yes, we shall. Good fast break right there for the Vikings. We have a timeout for Sacred Heart. Humboldt sailing back into this thing just like the Vikings did way back in the day. We'll be right back after these messages.
They say that you need great curb appeal when you're looking to sell your house. At a school, that curb appeal can be found in extracurricular activities such as sports, theater, choir, and the performing arts. At Sacred Heart, we believe in excellence in the front porch. We believe in excellence, dedication, and commitment to teach our students to look beyond themselves.
And we are back here at David B. Hunt Court. Just a score of interest for you. South Gibson girls are leading the Huntington Lady Mustangs 20-14 at the end of the first quarter, as we have Mormon with the ball here in this matchup between the Sacred Heart Knights and the Humboldt Vikings. Brisbane with the ball gives it to Davidson. Davidson finds Brisbane once again. Brisbane going to draw the foul right there. Bring up 2 shots, as every night on the court helped Brisbane up. Just tells me that how much Brisbane means to this team. Brisbane at the line. Free throws an obvious place where any team can improve, really, as Brisbane makes his first there. Brisbane second, as he lines it up. Will not go in, but we will have a lane violation against number 25, Wedley, for the Vikings. So we'll have a redo. His free throw is good. Patterson, a seemingly undersized point guard, but makes up for it with his quickness, as from the corner we have number 15, Taylor, taking a three and making it. Humboldt sticking around in this thing. So far, this is much cleaner basketball than what I saw played a couple days ago against the game, with the game against Bolivar. Bell gets his shot deflected. It'll wind up in the hands of Humboldt as Patterson goes in. Davidson will take a block. It's those calls that either make official or break a official. Obviously, there's a restricted area, and if you are outside of it, it'll be considered a charge. If you're inside of it, it'll be considered a blocking foul on the defense. There inside the restricted area will be a blocking foul against the defense as Patterson makes his first. Bell in for the Vikings. His second is good. Mormon with the ball. Humboldt trails by 2. Vikings lead by 2. Now, if you're like me, you prefer the Knights leading by 2. You hope they add to it right here with a corner 3. Nylon. McKinney still out there on the court for the Knights as Brisbane was guarding. McKinney with the steal. Brisbane going to go down the court. We will see a poster. No, we will not. We will see a hesitation and Euro step. Patterson, long 3, will go. We have a Viking legend guy graduated with Jason Hunt in the house. What's going on, my man? Bell on the inside. Sacred Heart thought there should have been a foul there. Bell did a great job either way. Patterson thought about shooting another 3. Did not. Taylor with the ball. Gets it blocked. Bell, Sacred Heart with the possession. Brisbane with the and one opportunity. Johnson looking to sub in for the Knights. I believe that'll take out Bell. Yep. McKinney's still in. Solid bench guy for the Knights. His free throw is good. Patterson with the ball. Brisbane going to take that ball away. 2-on-1. Mormon misses the layup. Vikings rebound. Humboldt coach is saying, get down there, get down there, get down there. Bell out to Moore. Moore going to drive in on Davidson and Brisbane and get the lay in. Mormon with the basketball being guarded by Patterson. Mormon going to drive in. That'll be a foul on Patterson. Yeah, you can't do that. It has to be just a vertical arm motion. Can't be a striking down arm motion. As Mormon at the line. First, good. His second is good. Sacred Heart with a smaller squad that they're rocking with tonight, as they only have DJ Johnson and I believe, Bryce Dandy on the bench. Will be a travel called against number 35 for the Vikings. That is Fred Moore. See if the Knights can score off the Vikings turnover here. Mormon. Davidson sets the screen for Mormon. Mormon going to drive in. Gives it to McKinney. Give it to the hot hand. A little bit too long this time, as that'll stay right where it is with Sacred Heart. McKinney also another sharpshooter apparently. Didn't see really much of anything from him in the Bolivar game. Bell running around. Davidson with the ball. Davidson finds Bell. Davidson on the inside. Davidson's shot is blocked, /stolen, /taken away by the Viking defense. Number 3, Eli Moore gives it to Wedley. Wedley for 3 is good. 21 seconds left here in the second quarter of play. McKinney. Over to Bell. Bell, mid-range, put up. Won't go. As that will wind up being the last shot that we will see here of the first half. Sacred Heart leading 47-41. We'll be right back with you after these messages.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spot even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should already be here.
Special interest rates as low as 0%.
You should already be here.
We have cars, trucks, SUVs, and the all-new electric Nissan Aria.
You should already be here.
We even have no payments for 90 days.
You should already be here.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You know what? I'm not going to say it.
Carlock Nissan of Jackson.
Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Psst, buddy, I'm not feeling too good after all this summer heat.
Yeah, me either. I think I'm about to blow a coil.
Let McCoy's Heating and Air give your unit a little TLC. Maintenance is the key to staying worry-free. Right now, schedule a one-time cleaning for only $90. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com.
McCoy's got us in great shape, unlike that guy.
Jackson's most trusted team of technicians. York and McCoy's Heating and Air.
Dynamics Physical Therapy. We help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Excellence in academics is what is at the heart of Sacred Heart of Jesus High School, offering classes in both regular, honors, as well as the AP classes and dual enrollment with the University of Memphis at Lambeth. Come and be a part of an excellent education and have your child learn to be all heart, all in.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should already be here.
Special interest rates as low as 0%.
You should already be here.
We have cars, trucks, SUVs, and the all-new electric Nissan Aria.
You should already be here.
We even have no payments for 90 days.
You should already be here.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should, you know what? I'm not going to say it.
Carlock Nissan of Jackson.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at Humboldt Dodge Chrysler Jeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spot even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy." Being a Christ-centered education, Sacred Heart wants all of our young men and women to know where to stand in this world in moments of challenge and controversy. Come and be a part of a Christ-centered, excellent education.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should already be here.
Special interest rates as low as 0%.
You should already be here.
We have cars, trucks, SUVs, and the all-new electric Nissan Aria.
You should already be here.
We even have no payments for 90 days.
You should already be here.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should, you know what? I'm not going to say it.
Carlock Nissan of Jackson.
Psst, buddy, I'm not feeling too good after all this summer heat.
Yeah, me either. I think I'm about to blow a coil.
Let McCoy's Heating and Air give your unit a little TLC. Maintenance is the key to staying worry-free. Right now, schedule a one-time cleaning for only $90. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com.
McCoy's got us in great shape, unlike that guy.
Jackson's most trusted team of technicians. York and McCoy's Heating and Air.
Grit, perseverance, determination, and dedication to being committed to something bigger than yourself. The sports at Sacred Heart of Jesus High School, along with our wonderful coaching staff, offers not only these characteristics to be instilled in your young man or young lady, but they offer an excellence in drive and determination facing all of the great competition and preparing them for the next level.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
And we are back here at David Hunt Court. In that first half of action, the Sacred Heart Knights, they were, it was a very physical first half, I'll be honest. Way less than, or way more than I expected it to be. So the refs are just letting these two teams battle it out. A big name in that half for the Knights was number 3, Bryn McKinney. Bryn McKinney has a nice shot developed for the Knights. The Vikings were led in scoring by Kendrick Taylor and Jeffrey Patterson, and they had a big-time dunk there from Fred Moore. Now, Stephon Shivers, he has 2 fouls in this game. 2 fouls. He got both of those within the first, 3 minutes of this game, and he hadn't played a minute since. This half, I would expect him to play until he has fouled out. Hopefully, if you're a Vikings fan, that doesn't happen. However, if you're a Knights fan, you hope to see it happen. As we are set here for the third quarter of action. No girls game like we had last time, so this will be the only game for today. After this, I'm sure they'll be ready to eat as much turkey, as much dressing, as much stuffing as Moore is in there for a 3. I'm sure they're ready to eat just like everybody else is, man. I cannot wait till Thanksgiving. Mormon with the ball here. Stephon Shivers. I'm kind of surprised they let that foul go right there. Shivers tries to get the rebound, won't, but it'll wind up in the hands of Humboldt anyway. Bell with the ball. Bell going to give it to Mormon. Mormon to McKinney. Feed the hot hand. Feed it some more. And feed it some more. McKinney for 3. Taylor for 3 will not go. Rebound Davidson. Davidson to Mormon. Mormon out to McKinney. Once again, may we? We will not. But that will be a foul on the Vikings. Davidson at the line. Davidson lining it up, his first. No good. Davidson, I believe his best game will definitely be his mid-range, and he's really good at defense too. Obviously, he can drive in and dunk. As he misses his second. Shivers with the rebound and gives it to Taylor. Patterson. Out to Moore. Moore in the mid-range. Sees Shivers. Shivers loses possession of the ball. Another turnover here for the Vikings. Brisbane gives it to Mormon. Mormon playing point here. Guarded tightly by Jefferson, just as he was in the first half. Mormon thought about spotting up mid-range, decides not to. McKinney. Bell. No shot clock in high school. They can take as much time as they please. It'll be Sacred Heart ball. Coach Beauregard not happy there. Wants to see more hustle out of this team. I was surprised I was not called a backcourt violation. Bell with the ball. McKinney, they'll say McKinney stepped out. Shivers inbounds it to Jefferson. I'm sorry, Patterson. Excuse me. Patterson into Shivers. Pass is deflected, but the Vikings will wind up getting the bucket. Mormon. Hard screen set there by Davidson. Not too sure. Brisbane calling for a deflection there off Humboldt. Won't get it, resulting in a Mormon arid pass. Patterson for three. Won't go. Rebound, Mormon. Mormon finds Bell. Bell, McKinney, back to Bell for three. Good. Patterson with the ball. Brisbane jumps up, thinking that he's going to shoot a three. Won't. It'll be last touch by the Knights, resulting in a Humboldt ball. Wedley out to Patterson. Patterson, long three, won't go. Rebound Johnson. Johnson, Mormon. Mormon with the easy lay-in. We have a we have a timeout called by Coach Abernathy for the Vikings. Looks to be a 30-second timeout. We will see you back in just a few short moments.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we are back here at David Hunt Court, where we are fresh out of a Humboldt Viking timeout. Wedley with the ball. Wedley's been pretty good here from three for the Vikings, as that is a tough basket to get to go in by Patterson. Patterson, the leading scorer for the Vikings. Mormon, guarded by Patterson. Mormon working Patterson. Oh, good defense there from Moore. Moore gonna slam it down at the other end. Sound deflating for the Sacred Heart offense right there, but gotta come right back at it. As Mormon being guarded tightly. Brisbane will go up with the N1 opportunity. Shivers, that is his third. I'm looking at it. He looks bamboozled. Brisbane's free throw is good. Bell gives it to Patterson. Shivers has been pretty much negated as any factor in this game. Already has 3 fouls, as that shot will go in from Moore. Moore, another solid score for the Vikings. Possession taken away there by the Vikings. Patterson. Patterson going to have his drive deflected by the Knights. And it'll be a shot at the line, or 2 shots at the line here for Bell. Bell, the leading scorer on this team, averaging 20 points per game. He's right up there with Keelan Johnson. Bell at the line, lining it up. Important points here. Gets to go. Mormon is subbed out as Davidson is subbed in. This is I like this lineup that we got on the court right now. McKinney been quiet since that first basket he made when the third quarter started. High scoring game here that we got. As Patterson picks it up, Patterson gives it to Taylor. Taylor finds Wedley. Pass is deflected by the Knights. Taylor looking for somebody, anybody. Finds Moore. Moore going to drive in. Brisbane going to take that charge. Humboldt fans disagreeing with that call. Number 3, Eli Moore checking in for number 1, Kendrick Taylor. Brisbane gives it to McKinney. Pass deflected. Brisbane with the ball. They need to get it. They get it down the court, and they do. McKinney left wide open. Won't go. Rebound Bell. Bell gets it back out to McKinney. McKinney gives it to Brisbane. Brisbane 3. Won't go. Rebound Bell. Bell goes up. Will not get the basket, but he took a hard hit. He is in pain right now. Hopefully he gets up. I think he might have gotten poked in the eye, of course, not intentionally. But, man, that must hurt, especially falling on the floor like that. As Bell looks to be some sort of kind of okay, as Mormon is going to sub in for him. Bell is fine. It looks like he just got poked in the eye there. He'll be sent to the line. I don't know if he can shoot a free throw. They'll say he can't, and Mormon will come in to shoot. Mormon's free throw is good. After the Thanksgiving break, Sacred Heart will be in action against St. Benedict on November 27th. That'll be a home game. St. Benedict from Cordova, which is around the Memphis area, if I'm not straight away. Knights will be called for the foul there. Moore will be at the line. Moore, first, good. Rebound by Davidson after the missed free throw from Moore. Mormon, Davidson. Davidson trying to get it back down to court. Mormon Met at half court by Patterson. Gives it to Brisbane. Brisbane, McKinney, corner three. Good. McKinney been on fire this entire game. Patterson, three, short. Be Sacred Heart ball. Bell will check in. Brisbane out. Bell finds Mormon. Weak trap set here by the Humboldt defense. Bell, McKinney again. Won't go. Rebound by Patterson. Patterson going to try to take it himself. That was about to be a nice play if he would have made that. Davidson with the rebound, though. Bell, corner three, no good. Rebound, Humboldt. They'll say Johnson had to rebound, then stepped out. It'd be Humboldt ball. Wedley into Moore. Moore will be sent to the line, I do believe, as Davidson took the blocking foul there. Got up limping. Hopefully he's all right. Can't be fun falling on hardwood. Johnson was getting his position at the free throw line. Moore, first, good. Brisbane subs in for Davidson. Still limping is Davidson as Davis comes in for Tobias Bell. Stephon Shivers still on the bench. Both teams battling for the ball here. We'll have a travel, I suppose, called on Humboldt. Humboldt fans still not happy about that. Coach Abernathy, for that matter, isn't either. Mormon, Johnson, Bell. Gives it back to Johnson, Mormon. Brisbane trying to call a play right here. Brisbane sets a screen for Mormon. Mormon, man, that mid-range shot is pure from Mormon. Peabody didn't fail me. The Knights have a 13-point lead with 50 seconds remaining in this quarter of basketball. Moore for three, good. Brisbane will be called, or a foul will be called on the Viking defense, excuse me. He'll be sent to the line. Brisbane will be at the line. Davidson is over there walking about. His ankle looks pretty tight, as if he can't put too much weight on it, if any at all, as number 25 for the Knights. See, I do not have a 25 on my roster. If I had to guess, it'd be Bryce Dandy. I'm sorry, that's DJ Johnson. I'm sorry, that's DJ Johnson. DJ Johnson looking to sub in. I suppose he'll come in for McKinney. Maybe. We'll find out next dead ball. Humboldt. Davis with the ball. Coach Abernathy calling for a play. No shot clock here in high school. They can have this as long as they want. Moore with the ball. Nice layup. Oh, my gosh. What skill that took. Brisbane will be called on for the buzzer beater. We had a whistle. I'm not too sure why. It is the end of the third quarter. Vikings trail 66-58. Knights lead 66-58. Vikings hoping to keep it going when we come back.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
And we are back here at David Hunt Court. In that third quarter, the Knights came out hot and blazing, and for anything Humboldt shot and made, the Knights had an answer for. As we will inbound right here as Bell. Humboldt still playing a trap defense. Mormon with the ball. Pretty solid defense there. Gives him an elbow. That was kind of a push off. We'll, I suppose, redo it again. Not too sure why. Mormon with the ball once again. Being guarded by Patterson. Davidson sets a screen. Johnson, sharpshooter, 3. Won't go too short. Davidson with the rebound. Goes back up, lays it in. Stephon Shivers back in the game for the Vikings. Pass intercepted by Bell. Bell gives it to Mormon. Will Mormon go up right here? With a little hesitation, Euro step. Runs into the referee, gives him a hug. Mormon will go to the line. Fouls on number 15 for the Vikings, Kevin Taylor. We have a stoppage in action here. Nice looking to run a play out of this inbound. Ball be knocked out of bounds by the Vikings. Mormon with the ball. Mormon, I guess, was trying to pass it to the referee. Oh, they'll call that last touch by Humboldt. Looked to me like he was passing it to a referee. Davidson gives it to McKinney. McKinney, corner 3, pure, as he has been this entire game. Feed the hot hand. Am I right? Humboldt with the ball here. Panicking right about now. Number 15 from Humboldt. Taylor's shot is too short. That'll be a jump ball. We'll see who has possession. It'll be Humboldt ball. Vikings looking to run a play out of this inbound. Shivers battling for position, couldn't get it. Moore will be called for the travel. They're giving Shivers a fight down there. This Viking squad looking increasingly frustrated as the game goes on. Bell over to McKinney. McKinney over to Mormon. Mormon. Screen set by Davidson as Risman looks to check in. You'll get it here. Ooh, that's not good. He landed hard. Mormon landed hard on that hardwood floor. Mormon at the line. First shot's good. At halftime, this was 30 minutes ago, Westview girls basketball was leading the Jackson Christian girls basketball team 24-10. Mormon makes his second. Southside's beating Bolivar right now, 43-37. The latest update I have for that Westview game is 36-20 with Westview leading that one. Humboldt into Shivers. Shivers shot won't go. Gets his own rebound. Guarded by Brisbane and Davison. Goes back up. Gets the layup to fall in. Mormon with the ball. Finds McKinney in a corner once again. Too long that time. Moore with the rebound. Moore going to push it down. Being guarded by Brisbane and Mormon. Aired pass there by Mormon off of the fast break. At halftime, the South Gibson Lady Hornets were beating the Huntington Lady Mustangs 31-26. Good game right there, as Sacred Heart will seemingly have the advantage on his fast break. Decide not to go fast bell. Corner three, nobody guarding Nylon. Patterson to Wedley. Wedley three will not go. Rebounded by Brisbane. Brisbane pushing it down. Brisbane out to McKinney. McKinney, a three? Keep feeding the fella, why don't you? He is definitely on another planet tonight. He is living on three-point mountain as he has made 7 3-pointers, leaving the Vikings bum-fuzzled. We'll be right back after these messages.
Psst, buddy, I'm not feeling too good after all this summer heat.
Yeah, me either. I think I'm about to blow a coil.
Let McCoy's Heating and Air give your unit a little TLC. Maintenance is the key to staying worry-free. Right now, schedule a one-time cleaning for only $90. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com.
McCoy's got us in great shape, unlike that guy.
Jackson's most trusted team of technicians. York and McCoy's Heating and Air.
And we are back here at Sacred Heart High School. Thanksgiving break's going to happen for these students at some point. They might already be on it. So they're going to go home after this. Hopefully on Thanksgiving eat some turkey, maybe some ham, definitely some dressing, am I right? Maybe some mac and cheese on the side, some green beans. Ain't nothing better than Thanksgiving cooking, Thanksgiving meal. Ain't nothing better than family. As Wedley has the ball here for the Vikings. Inside to Shivers. Shivers gives it up to Moore. Moore goes up and in with the layup. Mormon with the ball here. Gives it back to Brisbane. Brisbane finds McKinney. Is he going to shoot another one? No, he will not. Instead, shoot a mid-range. Can he make those two? He sure can. Patterson with the ball here. Being guarded by Brisbane. The Sacred Heart ball. 4:42 left. Knights lead by 19. Brisbane wide open in the middle of the floor. Playing keep away here from the Viking defense. At least I thought they were. Hard bucket scored there by Brisbane. Surprisingly, there was not a foul called. Like I said, this game's been physical. Not that physical, though, as the refs call that foul. As we wait for the inbound here, Davison checks in for Brisbane. Humboldt looking to run that play Yep. Shivers going to fight position, can't find it. Out to Moore. Moore to Taylor. His shot won't go. Rebound. No rebound. Last touch by Sacred Heart. Be Humboldt ball. Let's see, Taylor kind of got hit there on the 3. Surprised the foul wasn't called there, as Moorman will go down 2-on-1 right here. He'll lay it. Oh, he missed the layup. Probably will not matter in the likes of things as the Vikings trail by 21 here. Good shot by Shivers, won't go in. He'll go back up with it, though. He'll go to the free throw line. Shivers been pretty quiet so far in this game. Just a side note here, 3 of the Sacred Heart players are rocking the exact same color of a different shoe, each with a different shoe. Shoe game on fleek. As Shivers' second free throw will not go. Foul number 1, Kendrick Taylor. Bill was surprised by the toss of the basketball the referee gave him. Moorman being guarded by Wedley. Moorman going to go up and in for a layup. Yeah, they switched that matchup. Of course, Patterson subbed out, but Patterson seemingly the only one that could guard Moorman. Inside of Shivers, being guarded by Davidson. Shivers goes up and scores the bucket. You wanted to see more of that from Shivers tonight. He just got in foul trouble too early and couldn't come back from it. Number 32, Correll Allen, looking to sub in for the Vikings as McKinney for another 3. Good. McKinney been on fire tonight. Hotter than a Rolex in a pawn shop. Taylor, 3, no good. Rebound, Shivers. Shivers goes back up. Davidson with the foul and one opportunity there for Shivers. 3 minutes, 11 seconds left. Knights are leading by 22. Allen looking to sub in here for the Vikings. Bell comes out. Shivers free throw is good. Moorman. Trying to glide past Moore. Moorman out to Johnson, still taking threes, the Sacred Heart, and they are still making them. Moore shot is blocked by Davidson. Moorman with the ball. One-on-one fast break. Shot is blocked by Wedley. Wedley gives it to Taylor. Taylor finds himself with the basketball. Taylor, nice ball handling right there. Man, that would have been crispy if that would have fallen in. Doesn't matter, though. Shivers with the basket. Bell slowing it down here. So has to get it past half court, though. As he does. Bell over to Johnson. Still taking a 3 as Johnson with the and 1. He will have an opportunity for a 4-point play here at David Home Court. Fouls on number 3, Eli Moore. Shot no good. Rare 4-point play opportunity there, missed, but they get 3 out of it. Wedley. Shot no good, rebounded by Davidson. Davidson, we call a foul on Allen as DJ Johnson and Brisbane look to sub in here for the Knights. See if the Knights go to break 100 here, which is a very rare occurrence here that happens in high school basketball. First, good. Brisbane and Johnson checking into the game as Mormon and Bell come out of the game. McKinney has been lights out for this Knight squad tonight. Vikings with the rebound. Moore with the ball. Wedley with the ball now. Back to Moore. Minute, about 50 seconds left here in this game. Just holding the ball here, trying to make a play happen. That'll be a foul on Sacred Heart. Bryce Dancy checking in for the Sacred Heart Knights. Dancy guarding Allen. Humboldt just going to play keep away. Taylor with the ball, trying to find somebody, anybody. Taylor being guarded by Johnson. Allen goes in, tries to get a layup, won't go. Number 33, Campbell, tried to score, won't go, but Vikings get a score out of that possession anyway. Brisbane being double teamed. Finds Johnson, corner, 3, won't go. Rebound, Bolt. Number 25, Wedley with the ball. As I would not be surprised if they just held it until the end of the game. Moore going to pop a corner 3, won't go. Rebound, McKinney. Johnson going to pop a 3, won't go. Just a little bit short right there. Foul will be called on Dandy. There was a play last year, 2 years ago, where Johnson looked to pop a 3 and get the Vikings over 100 points scored in a game, and it was about from that same spot, and he knocked it down. This time, not so lucky. As Wedley at the line. His first, no good. Second is good with the lucky bounce. Johnson, Brisbane, McKinney. And that will end the game, as Sacred Heart wins this one by a score of 95-72. A physical game here played by both sides, man. Very physical game. We have another game after the break on November 27th against St. Benedict. Your cameras tonight were Adriana Boland and Shay Hall. The executive producer was the ever-present, ever-loved Paul Schultze, and our director tonight was the most handsome man in all of the land, Billy Jack Boland. This is Andrew Burris signing out. We will see y'all later.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.